Hey everybody, this here's Dan. This here will be the war recap against Above and Beyond. Now we came out with the win, a little bit 1 star higher, a little bit more on Total Destruction, and the war composition was 3 Town Hall 11s, there was Town Hall 10s down through number 10, and then was the rest of Town Hall 9s, 30 on 30 war. This was a really good war. We had a lot of good competition. This was not an arranged, it was just a random farm war. But I wanted to do a recap on it because it was not only good competition, but I got a little bit of history from Valar Morghulis and with Above and Beyond. We did a cooperative arranged war way back in the day. It was my first arranged war. It was also my first Queen Walk, and I also remember, I think my Queen Walk was like 9 or 11. It was a really successful Queen Walk, and I swept a max Town Hall 9 to the side that like 6 people failed on. I actually ended up with a 6-star war in that war, and I ended up being on like their number 2 or 3 best attacker for that war. So I got a little bit of history with them. Also, I got to bring up old news, but it was like over a year ago. But I felt like they kind of talked down to us at the time, so I had it in. I had it in for Above and Beyond. I wanted to win this. I was like, this is the war. We're gonna do this. And we came out with all Town Hall 9s and all Town Hall 10s were cleared, and the 3 11s were 2-starred. So they missed 1 star on one of our 10s. So they actually did a really good job attacking themselves. And the war came down to like the last 30 minutes or something like that, where the stars really started to align. Let's check out some of our replays here. Now, we didn't have like a grade A lineup. No, not McSteppy here. McSteppy, he's a 6-star war hitter. We also had Jay, Bobby, SD, Alberg, and myself on the 6 stars. But McSteppy here was able to bring these nukes, and there's a lot of smart play to these nukes, guys. You just don't lay down your miners and go get yourself a beer. I like how it's working. Now, see how this is playing out? He's got a couple miners on that one cannon, but they're also distracting the archer tower there, and he's got a couple of bowlers to help him out with the funnel here, so that way the queen just goes up and on in. So she's under like low pressure. You don't have to rage early or anything. And even puts the BK in there to go for that hot BK on BK action. But he's also going to tank the CC here, so things are looking really good. They're looking really good. Also with this war, a lot of our guys were over at the Clash Babes Bowl, so we were missing a few guys. But check out this minor deployment here, guys. He deployed like a partial like group there on the top left. That way they can get their cuts in, and then look at this. The large pack of them end up on the Inferno Tower, and he rages them, and they sweep right through it. I think that rage was maybe a little bit early, but or maybe a little bit late. I don't know. But the miners are moving on up. Whenever they could take damage, he has a spell for him. We still got a rage, and there goes the second rage. Man, they're moving on through this base. Now, they get kind of tied up for a little bit due to their swing animation on skeletons, but they move forward. And we still got that extra heal. His attack on... I'm actually talking about a different guy. There's a later attack with some miners, and it looks sweet. But my buddy Albert, he actually recapped that one. If you want, I'll put his stuff in the link at the bottom. He did a recap on 1, 8, 13, 17, and 21. So catch his channel for a little bit more bases against Above and Beyond, and just seeing how it's all going to play out. Now, we did lose the queen there, but look what kind of value he got for that queen charge, guys. He cleaned the entire core of this base, and she only ended on the second Inferno Tower. I mean, that's some high value walk in there, and with the warden and with these miners that are left, they're able to knock all this stuff out. Now there's a troll Tesla on the bottom. We're gonna see that in a lot of these bases. I don't know who does Above and Beyond's. I'm not talking trash here, but like troll Teslas on almost all the bases at Town Hall 10, 11. It was crazy. So it just kind of makes you 99 a base. There were a few 99s. Sorry to those that didn't get them, especially with troll Teslas. Let's check out this one here from DCat, number 6. Now this here's some 10 on 10 action, and what we're going to do here is we're going to get the bowlers, okay? Now this base is not primed to, say, resist bowlers, especially not this kind of attack. So this here is definitely the right kind of attack. We've seen this in my my last week's recap video, where I think it was DCat himself, he put it down like this. Okay, it's 2 healers left, 2 healers middle, 2 healers right, and a set of bowlers just on the walk, man. And he brings the big boys out of the clan castle, and he's just going to roll his base, man. That's how it's going to be. And with the queen getting the rage and all this other good stuff with the poison, all the air troops are just going to get knocked down. It's smart to bring air troops here, definitely, but they are not able to power down the boulders. It's going to be those rage healers that are just keeping them on up. And that's how this attack is so freaking effective. I mean, look at this, guys. They just start throwing their rocks, and they just start crushing. Our healers are still alive, and as long as the healers are still alive, the boulders just keep working. And, well, we do get that Inferno Tower there at the late. But with a rage and a freeze, look at this, guys. You just knock it down. Boom, 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 and that's it. The Inferno Tower is done. That only leaves, the healers are still alive, and that only leaves one air defense, which is getting shot by the queen. To be hammered on down. So even though our bowlers are going crazy and they're attacking like random wall points here and there, pretty much this attack is over, because even though there's still a minute, there's nothing on this map that's going to kill these bowlers. Man, not with those healers up, it just ain't going to happen. So there you go. The bowlers finish wrapping around this base. Boom. Even brought the minions for cleanup. And there you go. Troll Tesla. But look at this. Whoop. 3 stars, man, and that was a sexy hit. It wasn't clean, but it was a sexy hit. Actually, I don't know if that was a clean. Let's check it. Nah, straight up fresh. And we had a lot of fresh hit 3 stars in the 10s. I think our 10s are won this war, guys. Yeah. Here's one I wanted to show you. So we got this guy, Jay. This guy's just a boss. These are 2 fresh hits. They're using a similar attack. Like I said, Alberg did 1 recap on number 8, so I'm going to hit number 9 here. Similar attack, and check this out. So bowlers, right? You got to defend against them, right? So put your expos down. You got to watch out for those queen walks, right? But check this out. Look at what kind of attacks this thing enabled. So he gets his BK tanking. We got a stupid troll Tesla there in the corner, but we're just going to gun it down there with the queen. And everything's moving on up and on in. And our BK is going to give the wall a little chopperoo. With level 40 BK, he pretty much recharges half of his health, so it's awesome. And he moves forward just like practically one shot in every defense. We're going to get the CC down. It's a dragon with some loons there. The loons are not going to be important in this attack. As you see here, guys, we have 10 dragons that we're going to dump on this base. We already lightning struck off the other 2 air defense. And look at this nice sweet funnel here. We do have more troll Teslas. That's so annoying, but there you go. They're not really going to defend the base very well, being on the outside. And we are going to just casually drop loons, tank it with dragons. And we're going to use our last spell here to bring in that rage. That way we can power down that town hall and go right through that all this garbage here. Now, our loons move on into the base. They do pick up the various air mines, so our high health dragons are actually able to roll this base. Now, we're going to speed it up here, guys, because, well, it's dragons. You know, they just move forward and they breathe fire. I mean, everything's pretty much on the map. We do have a troll Tesla top and south, so check this out. We're going to have to pretty much just wait for the dragons to clear out everything here in the middle. But check out how this stuff goes, man. The clumping that was to the north is actually going to move on in, and the 2 dragons on the south, they were actually able to power down that multi-target Inferno and pretty much arrive. Look at that. Got to get 1 Tesla down, and then he had that 1 up top. So that's it, man. Jay was just running dragons this war. Crazy. First attack, 3 stars on both his attacks. Cleaning up the guys next to him. The guys just running like a boss. Now, here's another one, guys. Another 10. I know I like it, man. I'm featuring more 10s, even though this war was consisted primarily of Town Hall 9s. Some of our Town Hall 9 harder bases end up with nukes. I don't really want to show those. I want to show the Town Hall 9 on 9 ones. And Charlie here is bringing a 3-star, but he's using miners. He's using miners, which is interesting because you pretty much only see 3-star 10-on-10 action with bowlers. So what he's going to do here is he's going to use a wizard. Part of the queen walk is the funnel needs to be right. He's going to use a wizard here, and that gets him a nice funnel break there. And with the army camp and all that, what happens is, check this out. The queen moves back and moves on in. Look at that, guys. Look at that. He had all of his angles planned, so it worked out. Maybe it didn't work out. Maybe he was like praying I don't know. I'm guessing. I'm just gonna say I think it was all part of the plan. But there you go, guys. We got the rage. We got the poison. The CC comes out, but unfortunately he's under so much fire that I think he's gonna have to use his ability here in just a second. Especially with these Valks and the Baby Dragon rolling on out. Boom! He blows his ability. Smart play there because it definitely needed to happen. And then we got to gun off all this nastiness here. Now, unfortunately though, the Queen, instead of moving up to the right, she moves down south, which is really sucky because she's about to get sniped. This base is kind of anti-bowler. So what he did is he just brought some CC bowlers, and then there's miners. And the miners are actually going to push on in and get down that freaking Inferno Tower and get that done. And then another cool thing about miners is they progress through a base so easily that, once the Queen aggroes and starts shooting them, they pretty much go right to the Queen. They chew her up. So I really like that as a unit. It's kind of like a hog that can kill queens. And that's pretty much how you want to use them. It's kind of like a hog. You can't just focus. You can't count on them to nail defenses, but you can count on them to at least move in like this. So, our BK, he's getting topped off. We end up with just enough miners to kind of get the job done, guys. Look at this. They just move in. They give you the chop. We don't got the sweet ward to make miners better, and these guys are only level 2. But we actually end up, they all group back up, and they move on in, man. Look at this. We're going to get it done. There you go. The last of the miners group on up as the BK falls. I think they're all about half health, but he has like another 5 or so, 10 or so right there, and that's the last defense. So, really good unit, really good use of that unit. Good hit, Charlie. 3 stars. Let's check out this one here from Alberg, actually. So we got a Queen Walk here, and wait a minute. Did I get the right number? Yeah, this is it. I thought he was going to put down dragons. Now, I hit this base. I look at a base like this. I'm saying, oh, you put your air defenses on the sides. You know what I do? I would go to the south side of this base. I don't care if the queen's on the top. And I put a queen on the bottom, 4 healers. She pushes up. And I put bowlers, on the other side out of the CC. Put 3 healers on them. They push up and run Valks down the middle. Probably bring a jump here or something, but I don't even know. I don't even know if you even need it. Probably bring a jump just to kind of open up the base a little. Yeah, 1 jump will do it. And then that's it. That's all you need. Probably bring out something here to pop the CC, but this guy here has all sorts of like craziness. So the queen is not really well protected. She's not in a good box. So she always hops the walls, so she just gets fed right into the BK. And I'm going to say, like, this is actually a pretty smart attack. This is what we used to do on the old school bases where there was just nothing. I think he put his attack up for review, and we all looked at it, and we were like, dude, this base doesn't have any working DGBs. And this is what you get. You get the mass hog. So he's just bringing it on in. Now, I like this attack because the hogs, the mass hog portion, they came in through the middle, but he just didn't like 2-finger dump them. He came in with 4 heals, and even he spaced out his hogs, so he kept like 5 in the bag. That way you can cut the funnel. And all the hogs end up with maximum momentum throughout the base. They end up going through as a clump, staying in the heal, the way how we used to hog, the way how we used to do Town Hall 9 before, and boulders and Valks and all this other stuff. So, really, really good use of old school way of doing business with, oh my god, he has so many hogs still alive. It's crazy. Really good use of old school mechanics that we have all forgotten because hey, why not just HGHB? But I liked it. If you don't have working double giant bombs, you got a bunch of singles all over the place, you mass hog. I mean, look at this, guys. 41 hogs, 4 heals. I like it. But that queen was just way too exposed. Definitely the right attack. Looked good. Now this base, I think defended 4 times, and we were going to call a nuke on it. But Bobby here brings the 3 stars. The really good base layout, man. You got stuff here that kind of defends against a walk, and then you got the double expo down here. So really walking into any angle here is pretty much a crapshoot. So the queen, we did try this queen walk here, and we also tried it up top with a kind of like a queen charge. But we preferred this queen walk. Now this queen, I saw this war plan. This queen was supposed to go north because in one replay, we actually got her to push north, but she does not. There's all kinds of the way how this base is laid out. It's a roundish design. This stuff here with the builder's huts in the middle and the sweeper, yeah, that's actually just an empty compartment, and there's a Tesla farm up top. End up with a burst damage CC rolling on out with the queen right there. So he actually has to, I think, use his ability right here. That's just what you get with those kind of CCs. But she's supposed to pull north, but instead of pulling north, she pulls south. So we end up with Giants and Valks. They're supposed to cut up all this heavy, high health CC down here, and then we're supposed to jump them into that expo compartment. That's supposed to cover a double giant bomb. And then if his queen would have pulled northbound, he would have been able to shoot off like the majority of those Teslas there before his healers would have fizzled out. That's what I'm trying to say. But look, guys, since the queen went southbound, got the 2 expos, they're all dead. Now, we did get the air defenses down, so we got some cool stuff happening here where there are just a large grouping of healers that are going to stay on our Valks and keep them topped, and our Giants keep them topped, and we're going to be able to get on in there. So we still have our sustain, but we don't have our queen. Now he's just kind of like playing it by ear, and what he's doing is he has to set up his hogs. Now he already covered 1 double giant bomb, but now his Valks are in like no man's land over there, and he has no jumps or anything like that to get him over there to that other expo. So, or not expo, the Tesla compartment. And then there's like weird singles throughout the rest of this base that are just really nasty and hogs. So he's getting pooped on here, and he is trying to just finish off these defenses. Now, he does place a heal, and that's not a bad heal considering everything down south is being tanked. And if we can just get all this stuff down and keep our hogs alive, the attack can be salvaged. And he did keep cleanup troops in the bag, so we got a wizard on top. He's going to help us out with that trash. Give you the guys the 4x. This base here is done. Bobby, bring in the 3-star pain when nobody else could. There you go. He had a 6-star war on the cleanup side as well. Let's check out this one here from... We have not seen any air games. Let's go to this base. John, let's check out this hit. Experienced La Lunar, and I like this base. Now, it doesn't have the best defenses. We don't have maxed out Wizard Towers. Or expos, but we got 1 expo down, so that's always calling a good La Lune. And I looked at this base and I was like, oh my god, this is definitely the right attack. So he's just kind of messing around right now, but watch this, guys. We get the queen. You get baby dragon funnels. I like it, man. I like it a lot. And so what that baby dragon funnel will get you is cleaned out storages really quick, even under archer tower fire. But for some reason, there's no archer towers down south. So our queen will move on up. He sends in the 1 test breaker. The rest of them move on in. Now we do get some weird jankiness to the. Is that even a word? To the wall breakers, man, and he actually ends up here on down that BK, but man, he pushed it close. Level 20 queen, and not so good at fighting BKs. He does open it on up. He gets the rage down. He's supposed to engage the queen here in just a second. He does engage the queen. Bam, bam, bam. Thank you, ma'am. Boom, she's done. Now we're getting the CC and the last air defense that we need for this attack. So he still has the ability, and he's just going to go ahead and pop it right here. And then, boom, CC's done. Attack is ready to commence. So what we're going to do here is you got to swing this in. The air defense, like the last two, they overlap, and they point away from like all the directions that you can kind of swing a guy in. He also has the majority of his archer towers still up, so that's a lot of extra damage on loons or hounds if they can get you at a side angle or whatever. But we actually need to rush our loons into this sweeper here just so we can get it done. If you can get your sweepers into at least one of the sweepers, not your loons into one of the sweepers, I mean, then you're good to go. You are good to go, and he does. So he crushes that one. He brings in the back end, the Lava Hound. He's getting his breaks happening. A lot of his pups are surviving, and we actually end up on top of the last air defense with the last pup at like half health. So we're looking strong here to finish up this base. But check this out. Check this out. Smart play. So if you don't really need to use your BK on the Laloon portion, you can use him. Look at this. He's just he's his own Lava Hound, you know. You soak up some archer towers like that. So even if this base was max, this definitely would be the right attack, and definitely will get him the 3 stars. Solid loon deployment, like everything. Smart play, smart attack. It's gonna be 3 stars. All right, I'm gonna feature this last one. So a lot of the bases were called right before I went to bed. So except for like the bottom, nobody wants to clean up the bottom. Well, war plan says attack from clean up from the bottom up, and I was on cleanup duty, so I hit this base and let's look at it. I think it only had one attack on it. Look, there's a Tesla farm. I pretty much knew what its traps were going to be before we even attacked this. But look, this base ain't maxed at all, but it's about to go to hell. It's about to go to hell, guys. I'm going to tell you. I figured if I put a queen in this little compartment over here, there's a row of Tesla there with springs on them. She's going to pick up the BK. She's going to pick up all those Teslas with springs. And she actually breaks a double giant bomb set. So if I just mass block the rest of the base is done. That's the idea. Let's check out how it plays out, guys. Alright, so here we go. Like 16 Valks. It's crazy. And I got bowlers in the CC. I didn't even need my CC, but I was just like, whatever. Because I thought about doing like a bowler walk sort of plan. But, you know, I really like those. So I used the one giant there to soak up that small bomb as well as aggro the small archer tower. And we got corner huts here. I'm trying to get those out. Now, I do got a wizard. Now, what I did is I planned to use the wizard to help me funnel the queen in. But check this out, guys. My queen knocks out the gold storage and pulls to the right. Now, I couldn't clean out that one because the stupid archer tower here, I didn't want to blow 10 on a baby dragon. I should have blown 10 on a baby dragon, guys. That's what I should have done. So here I am. I'm like, oh shit, guys. We're going live action here. This is what happens. I'm like, oh shit. Well, I got to rage. Let's just make some shit up. All right, how about we just rage queen on queen? Boom. Now I need to cut all this garbage, man. I need to get these storages and town halls out of there so I can get this queen. Because she's pushing up. Let me just 16 Valk on in. Bah! Everything dies. Wait a minute. The CC got pulled. Let me try to pull the rest of the CC with the hog. Nope. The hog didn't pull shit. Guys. 16 Valks. Wait a minute. The queen went back to the left. And she's going to get the fucking CC. Here we go, guys. Oh, my God. I might be able to win. All right, guys. BK bowlers to clean up all this trash. Wait a minute. Valks are pulling northbound. That ain't going to good. They're going to run around this fucking base. Oh, boom. Put down the wizards. I'm all out of cleanup troops. But fuck it, man. I got it. All right, so they pull in. Yes. Oh, my God. I got 3 heals, and the Valks are going in the base, and the BK and the bowlers are going to clean out the middle, and our queen is actually going to go get that left side. Woo! All right, guys. That's it. That's what happens when you just make shit up on the fly. This is like every little fucking farm attack for me on times. I mean, it's pretty bullshit, but sometimes you just gotta force the units on in. Freaking, I should not have put that wizard. Or I should have brought minus 1 Valk plus 1 baby dragon and I don't know, minus 1 breaker. It's crazy, guys. I ended up actually overkilling the base, but nothing here was to plan. It was completely improv after that one wizard screwed over my my archer queen kind of funnel there. She was actually supposed to pull a little bit left, and if that one building was still alive, she actually would have pulled in there. It's just what it is. When in doubt, just should have brought the baby dragon. Anyway, guys, that's it. It's gonna be 3 stars. Oh man. Anyway, all right, guys. All right. This is Dan. Bye forever.